Hello Blender folks, welcome and welcome back to epistemic-gnomes, and we are back to the Shuttle Sci-Fi project, modeling this and making lighting, modeling, whatever, rendering for 3D projects like 3D animation and many other possible uses for this. So first off, let's get some soundtrack, sci-fi soundtrack, and alright, so I have a model sheet about this room that I was doing here. This is not the planetarium, this is the lounge, and what I have here, I was attempting some freestyle here. I need to uncheck those things. Yeah, this can get confusing, so okay, we're just making some tests, doesn't matter right now. So let's make a new version here, so to work on 0.5 here, yes. Alright, so I have this object here. It's just a ceiling hider. Actually it's boolean, so difference, fast, and target the box there, which is wireframe object here, and viewport display, so wire display as well, so we don't need to be, yeah, so it doesn't get on the way. So there's a architecture technique I've seen on a tutorial, very handy. It's probably the best option usually, very convenient. Sometimes there occur some glitches with the positioning of the boolean in relation to other object modifiers, but right now it's not glitching, so it's fine. So just sometimes have to change the order, then replace it. I don't know, some strange things that can occur occasionally. Maybe it's some bug that needs to be fixed. I'm not sure. Anyways, one of the issues I was having here, design interior wise, for what I'm trying to create here, is that, oh, actually, let's also get some chat here. Let me get this now on the top here. Here, okay, always on top. So one of the problems I was having, hold on, I have a problem with yeah, I see. Long time that didn't occur. Basically, I think I zoomed out too much. And so when I rotate, it gets too offset from the center. I think there's a, so I need to, okay, now it's a little better. Yes, okay. So one problem I was having, I was mentioning here, is that the size of this place is slightly too small in relation to what I originally wanted, and so it could be because this asset is actually too large, but I've already reduced it because it's exactly in the center, right? So if I scale here, maybe this can help, but a little. but of course it gets a bit weird, so I cannot just do this randomly. Yeah, the size is actually good, but the rest is not good, and this I'm gonna change. This object, also it's too big. It's working, but it's too big already. I like that position, although originally I wanted it to be here. There's still a possibility, and I'm not sure about these doors here, but this is also because this is not large enough. So right now, if I check the model sheet that I have here in the annotations, so the floor 1, I was having some ideas for this part. Okay, maybe I should hide everything here. Yeah, in the 2D rough, right, is very rough. I already had augmented. I couldn't get a good idea of space to the plan, to the blueprint only, and so yeah, I'm trying to look at the furniture here. Yeah, I want to place some furniture here. Maybe that will be the... It will be nice. There are some cool furniture, right? Some canopies there, maybe some plants, yeah, some vases with plants, some other furniture like stuff like that. So how do you say, not shelves, that will be already shelves there, but something like I missed the basic name for that. Cabinet, yeah, maybe some sort of cabinet, I don't know, some table, some things for food, whatever. Although for food there's already this stuff there. Alright, so the walls, also the way I've done this, because there's not enough angles there, it has a tendency to shrink because of the angles are too sharp inside. But this can be mitigated if I just pick this thing and yeah, and scale up. So okay, so I don't want to, so this is risky because I have objects connected. So I have here. Okay, we need to yeah, so there is this stuff which is fine if it's this mesh. Might not be too hard to reconnect. It is disconnected actually, it's another, but it's matching. So instead of, I don't want to be rematching that thing, so what I'm going to do instead would be to spot some anomaly here, but this is just the material of the glass. So I've learned how to make this thing, so this is probably gonna be discarded. Also, I'm not sure I wanted this there. There is a chance that I made these stairs from here. Yeah, there are many possibilities right now as I develop this, but I didn't particularly appreciate this connection here actually. So this part I still need to figure out some better use for that. Yeah, maybe more doors here anyways. So this thing even better be open for now because I really don't know all the stuff that I'm gonna place here. So maybe there's something to do about it as if it is open. Alright, I'm going to, because maybe instead of some stupid corridor, circular corridor, which is a bit how to say, claustrophobic. Maybe if this is something wider, it could be more interesting. I've just got this idea. Let's try to develop on that idea, because this room here is the byproduct of some random, not random, but it was a serendipity. No, some accident, yeah, some chance. So if I extrude this, maybe this gives place to some sort of room. That can be more appealing than yeah, maybe this is interesting. Okay, and there's an advantage here doing this, is that I can, why not, nothing prohibits me from doing this. I want to preserve this just in case. Let's do something here. Okay. Yeah, so this is a big room. So I wanted stairs to go up from both sides here. So now I have this. Yeah, and the planetarium structure should be bigger at this point. This is also something that I wanted. So these things in the middle are probably gonna change. This will be glass anyways. But for now I'm leaving like that. So this structure can be disconnected. This is not relevant right now. Yes, so let's just okay, so I have this structure. Yes, we will. I'm going to lose some structures there, I guess. I want to scale this individually, it will be better. So yeah, let's ignore this. This is probably gonna change. So let's move it. Let's move it away. Yeah, just away enough. So now this will be, I know already how to scale this respecting the mirror. Yeah, so this works. If I don't have this, well, this is working. So it was nothing. Alright, so I was wrong. It's just this that is required. Alright, let's go inside and see. From the perspective. Oh, yeah, okay. Scale lock Z. maybe wait, I've got a new idea. Maybe I can scale. Okay, maybe I can just scale these ones and ignore the center. Yeah, so scale there. Let's check now. Can we make some subdivisions here? Yeah, we can. So these extrude here. That's nice. Merge at last. Then here SYZ. All right. Let's hope this is, yeah, I think this has this orientation. If it doesn't, that doesn't really matter, because at this point this will collapse with the wall here, so it will be forced to be aligned anyways. Now I got a better planetarium look like. Now this, I like this. Now this is, maybe it's too large, but well, that's a great, I find this is inspiring place for a planetarium wise structure. We see there's the lack of some subdivisions there. Let's try to solve that. Alright. Here it's working. Usually planetariums have a lot of chairs, right? So some sort of assets. I'm tempted to do it right now. There's also, this usually not a sphere, it's also some sort of contraption that I'm not sure how it operates, but it will be nice to have something like that. Here I believe I need to solve this. There's something strange happening there. Looks like, yeah, let's merge by distance. Good. So basically, yeah, the transparency of these glasses make stuff, weird stuff happen. So from both sides, so it's not like super interesting. But let's skip that for now. And why not this thing be larger, right? I think it's too large already. Okay, let's get some metal white here. I think we need some extrusion here towards the center. And that. Okay. Yeah, I'm not really caring much about how this ends here. I'm tempted to have some crazy wireframe effect here because I really like this idea to look at this wireframe. I think this is sci-fi matrix-like, and it's like planetariums if you've ever been on one. I think you may be familiar with the wireframe idea here. So the problem is that this is glass. Maybe this thing should be same as here. Yeah, so just some smooth covering there. Let's make sure all this is okay. So it looks like this glass is inverted. So alright, so for some reason, oh yeah, that's the mirrored side. Okay, there we go. So how do I preserve this and at the same time use this as a wireframe? It's a bit complicated. It would need that first I have to select this material as a vertex group. Done. So basically, yeah, so I need this thing here, material, then I create a vertex group for that. No vertex group in this mesh object, that's fine. That will be mod wireframe planetarium, yeah, whatever. Just that I know what this is about, so maximum waves there. The problem is that it will turn all this mesh into this thing, and the mesh, the faces will disappear. I want simultaneous effect. I want the glass, and so maybe I'll need to make a duplicate. So unless I can combine the two, I'm curious about that. So first let's create this wireframe thing. There's the wireframe thing. Alright, so wireframe. Oh, you cannot target. Oh, you can. Yes, we can. Let's see. Of course, we see the wireframe. And of course, it's already doing some. Yeah, it's not showing the. Actually, what's happening to the bottom here? thickness factor for 0. No, no, I don't want wireframe. It seems to have affected. Oh, replace original. Aha. So I think I got it. Haha. So there is an option for that. Okay, offset. What is the default for that? Okay, thickness. Okay, and this works like some sort of a bevel, so I just want minimum, provided doesn't glitch everything. Yes, alright, so this will generate the wireframe, should generate this wireframe. Of course, it's the same object, so it's just glass over glass, so it is not exactly what I want. I need to have this. I see. What is material offset? Offset material index. This has some effect. What is happening? This looks to be. It does something to the material. But that's no. The problem is that I don't want a glass wireframe. So maybe I need indeed to have two objects, but I need this to be, one of them should be smaller. Alright, or maybe not two objects, just yeah, the problem is that this is creating some crazy thing in relation to the mesh. It really is, despite the vertex group, wait, maybe this boolean is, no, this is okay. The wireframe is no. Okay, let's revise this vertex group. No, this vertex group seems to be fine. And also let's make something here. Yes, this is very strange, so okay, let's try then the separate. I'm not sure this is gonna be good, but okay, it's separated. I must remember that I have two wireframes, two objects. Okay, I've just separated. Now I want to shift this, and I'm going to assign this only to one of them. Then if I go back to get the one that is selected, I'm gonna change this material to lamp illumination. And so if I go here, well, I think it's just going crazy. So maybe it does require to be a separate. It looks like it's bugged. So let's just pick these faces. No, let's turn it off. Select this. Okay, I have this. I'm gonna separate this selection. So these don't require anymore the vertex group nor the wireframe modifier. So now my task is to get back to not this one, the other. Okay, so this is not Shuttle Lounge, this is Shuttle Planetarium, and this is Shuttle Planetarium wireframe. That's it. And I'll parent it to this. Now I get this. Let's see what will fit this. Yeah, at this point I don't need these two. yeah, the lighting go all crazy in maybe making offset is better. Now, is a problem with the reflections, the physics of the glass. It's not something that I can easily control because it's glued right to the glass, so it's creating some crazy interactions. Oh, maybe it's also because of the solidify. Right, let's okay, the solidify was a culprit. Let's not maintain the solidify here. Okay, so this is one of the issues. Let's reduce this thing now. This is too little, we need to looks like a bit glitched. Then otherwise it's too bright, but of course this has also to do with the type of light. This looks like those black hole objects, right? For some reason. Does this offset helps? Maybe offset helps. But I'm not convinced, so let's just keep it like that. And then of course I want to try out something really crazy here. That one, okay. I want to change this material to reset to lamp dynamic. So yeah, I don't know how that will fit, but let's see what happens. No, that's not good enough. I think I have other effects though, so let's see. Yeah, of course this is not getting the resets that I want. Yeah, it's wild, not good right now. So this is not really working. Lots of reflections and very bad results. It can certainly be improved if there was some way to get maybe rendering in rendering this turns out to be better, who knows. I'll have to check. So if I create here a camera, we'll call it mini-me. No, we'll call this a so first this be active camera. And I want to rename it as, of course, camera shuttle planetarium. There we go. And I want to place it at where the cameras are at. Well, they are just there, that's fine. I don't know where the others, so this for now, and let's save. Compositor with the camera, that's it. Okay, I'm afraid of the result here because this is not processed very well. Yeah. It's really terrible with all these reflections. I need to find a way to handle yeah, all this stuff. So in the new Blender 4.0 that is coming, I could avoid the interaction between this object and perhaps others, some sort of, well, it's not a light object, so I'm not sure if that's the case, that will be a case, but it's something about this material. Well, there's the gloom. I don't think I can control that, so from the singular emission, yeah, it's not us. It's not a light object, so unfortunately this idea is not really working well. So I think maybe what I can do for the planetarium is like hide the other, right, and just do this instead, right? So if I, okay, let's this could work. Like I just make the ceiling disappear like it was non-existent, like in a smooth transition, and then what we are left with, yeah, so special effects, we just keep this thing, and this directly, there's no glass here, so it's just free to. Okay, so I need to check here. I'm lacking some more development here, so let's get a new collection. This will be Shuttle Planetarium, and now I need to find these objects, not the camera though. Yeah, let's go to the, oh no, not this. What I've done, what did I do? Okay, I've made this the main object, so no, so this is the object, but I don't want to be inside of it. I want to get, okay, so there's this. Okay, there are two objects, so we pick them both. Fine, and I'm going to okay, I seems to have selected too many things, so just pick this and move to the here, and then I'll change this. Yeah, it's a bit confusing right now, everything, but so now I pick only this and move same thing to here, and now it is there. So now it's easy. I just hide this from rendering. I go on the camera, and somewhat I'm getting seamless result in that way that I wanted. So instead of struggling with all that interactions, right? So now perhaps I can also get better maybe this could be slightly positive. Yeah, maybe so. Okay, let's try this again. Good. Matrix wise, it sounds good. Does this make any critical difference? Even not sure. Relative, what is this? Scale offset by surrounding geometry. Okay, maybe this is will help in regularity. No, I still seem to have some issues there, so don't really seem to contribute a lot. So okay, so this seems to be enough. So why is having doubles? Why those double things? If there is no what kind of visual glitch is that? It's nearly like I have some upper reflection. Alright, somewhat I managed to get something close to, yeah, there's not even the solidify modifier, so this is very odd. Oh, I think it was just, yeah, it's interaction with the glass, just a reflection, because this is not the rendered version where this is turned off, so that's why. Okay, so this got expanded, the planetarium. I do not have wireframe for this part, and matrix-like stuff. I have some way to do this though, but I have this carpet thing here. I don't want to change this, but I have some extra materials here. Could play with that if I... Yeah, they're very old material here. That would be wireframe. Yeah, no, it's not this one. What about this one? Nothing happens. What is the... I don't even remember this one. Let's see what's the shader for that. It has no... Alright. Okay. It's just plain stuff without Oh, I see. It was one of the first ones that I've made. Okay, so there are lamps without these stuff. So actually I'm going to make a wireframe here that I'm going to make like yeah, frame static lamp, and this would be like wireframe static contour, whatever. So this is like the inverse actually. Okay, so this is not working. This invert is like failing anyways. So instead, oh, I need to assign, of course. First, assign. First, assign this. Here, okay, so starting to get an inversion, so that's start to be what I want. These, I want to change the scale. Somewhere between okay, 0. Now you're getting something interesting, valuable about this. Of course, this sacrifices some stuff. Unless I could have that this emission, instead of this emission, was that material. That will be highly valuable. Alright. Of course, here I'm placing a different one, so let's just make some changes here. Yeah, we could drive this, for example. No, not this. Multiply. Let's see what those things do. Yeah, play with this. Compare. Oh, Okay, now here we leave at the compare. And I think same here. Yeah, because actually if we wanted to see something, I think they need to be like simultaneously done like that. Well, no, not that simple. So yeah, no, for this, this is the starting setup, so this is like that, okay. Then multiply here, maybe this is something we can... What was the multiply was the original? Alright. Just checking if there's any surprise here. There's things that can be work very well sometimes. Can provide some interesting ideas sometimes too. Distance. Okay, no. Let's keep the multiply. And then this emission we can place some driver here. So so this will be one static contour. Okay, what we're gonna do is gonna drive that. So it will be frame scene of frame. The variable then is frame, so it's the timeline frame. This is just for basic stuff, and we are going to let it never be. Okay, so now there's the problem of positive and negative. So okay, let's try that first of all. We don't see change. Something is wrong about this. Oh yeah, it's bugged because we need to delete here. There we go. No, it's not. Still not. Okay, so what's going on here? Error input valid. Okay, maybe I just needed to update. There you go. It's too fast, and so we just divided by 5. By 20. Okay, just checking the effects. Okay, so alright, so now we go for the crazier idea, where I'm going to pick this wireframe static contour and I'm going to try to merge it with another shader. So this emission, like what happens if I delete it? Nothing. So it will add shader. It's blank, so what I need to go is pick this one. Should be pretty simple, so we Control C. I never tried that. And then Okay, we see that nothing seems to happen. Oh yeah, of course. This needs to be changed again. Assign. Okay, so basically what this is doing is just that it is maintaining the... Alright, it's just this carpet, but with the purple carpet, but with wireframe. So interesting. So combination for this planetarium. Maybe it's plausible. The cool thing is that probably I can... Yeah, this has a strong impact into both, so unfortunately that's not just strange, because this is coming after, so maybe I need to mix shader instead. Of course, this is affecting all the mesh, right? So it's not it's not just affecting the contour, right? So this is let's try a mix shader here. Yeah, there's shortcut for those things. I don't know. Okay, let's see. What about this? No, this doesn't really help because it will keep anyways more affecting both, so I don't really have control. Doesn't really matter. Though this can be interesting as a special effect. So okay, this is not gonna do anything. So here, if I added a frame, it will could be something like frame multiplied by 0.01 something like that. So actually variable plus frame that. It's not functioning. Okay, frame divided by this. No, not working. Oh, of course, it's not divided. It's divided by 1000, right? Yeah, we can keyframe this manually. It's not exactly what I intended, so yeah, screw that. I just testing that. So delete frame value. Alright, but we developed some static contour purple carpet, whatever, yeah. I'll leave this here because this is a new, sort of a new material, not sure exactly how I'm gonna use it, if I can keep that, because at some point it becomes annoying because just can't get rid of the of those things, I guess. Wait, I can? Yeah, I just have to augment this thing. So actually this is not entirely lost. So I just wanted the frame to add 0.0. Yeah, this is just like I just wanted the frame to add, yeah, frame. Oh, I see how it must work. Okay. Alright, so I have this value, so add driver, so I have a frame divided by 1000 plus this, that's it. That means by deleting this, updating, so in the beginning it starts like that. Of course it's too strong, so I could do something circular. Let's try that. Not really working, so I don't know if this will do anything. No. It isn't even validated, I think. Okay, at least we have this this thing. Okay, and then I need some limitation, of course, and this is the problem. really know how to control other parts there, so limit the extent. Yeah, the scene become a value that seems to be overriding. Yeah, it becomes 1, then 1 of course is destructive, so I need to pick all this scene and divide by, I know, 2. No, then divide by 10, a major factor here. Yes, so something like that. And so it's cyclic, but it's a cyclic thing that is pretty limited. There we go. And the scene doesn't need to be that low, so we can keep at this. Yeah, so this gives us some idea of how we can keyframe this, because this automation is just for testing here. Of course, I want to have it keyframed in better ways to have cooler animations, but what happens here is that I'm just testing the values, right, to see and so apparently this is very cool, because I can control the extent of how this part of the shader affects this other part of the shader. So yeah, I sort of am able to use this material, this shader material, original stuff, in combination with that, but this gets neutralized by this setting, so it's like a super material now. Yeah, super material, which I can use this setup again and again for many years. So this is a hyper purple carpet, matrix purple carpet. So that is like a good development. The first time I tried this out. So okay, so that already makes a lot for this part of the planetarium. So I was able to expand this area. Now let's see about this part, because yeah, it should be good to I hope this is planetarium thing. Yes, okay. Actually, it affects everything, so... Alright, since it affects everything, let's make it large enough there. Okay. Yeah, so we can... Alright, so for now I just want to do this, and here you see some glitching in action, or not. It's just okay. So let's go back to the get some soundtrack here, folks. Not this. And how long this take? Okay, so if I go back to the camera, yeah, we don't need the materials here. Where's the camera here? All right, so this area, which was not disconnected, it was disconnected, but it's still the same mesh object. this corridor leading to the planetarium space doesn't actually need to be like okay, let's try to just approximate these things. Okay, nor do I need to make this thing like organized in this way. So maybe I can extrude this on Y and extrude here, so starting to make some smarter subdivisions here. This can be, I don't know, normal carpet, maybe something else, I don't know. Then here to simplify, and the soundtrack decided not to start, or it did start, but alright, I did this so that I can have better subdivisions here. Well, this is not really helping. Okay, let's see for the expansion of this. I need to be aware of the space. Alright, so let's try this. All this brightness is not helping. This looks a bit too large. Of course, for a room that large, it does make sense to have a... hold on. It does make sense to have a a larger entrance, but not like here. Okay, so why this thing is just an illusion of or perhaps not. Okay, now this is of course is that these do not regulate in this way. Okay, what's happening to it? Alright, there's some crazy selections there. This doesn't really matter. Just some terrible subdivisions there from the beginning. Yes, if it's smaller, it will be more pleasant, I think. Not too small though, but where's the scale reference? Come here, please, or actually, let's bring Alt D and bring this dummy to here. GX a subtle entrance, a more subtle entrance might be fine. Maybe just slightly larger. Yeah, so that sounds good. Then you can always make changes for that in the future. You see that these doors are really temporary. If I think I've lost some developments there. Originally, I thought this as stairs, but it could be different. Could be a ramp. I see there's some interpenetrations there. This should be critical. Yes, this is critical, so we cannot afford to have this. There will be many ways to solve this, of course. Okay, so this area is not that interesting with this low low ceiling all the time, although it was good for perhaps this area. As we get into here, it's like start to get a bit annoying, so instead let's pick this and this. Yeah, both they seem to be locked, so let's try to generate some height here. Slightly more. Maybe I can take into account the grid. Yeah, it certainly shouldn't be that, I guess. Who knows, I never tried. To be fair, this is actually cool. Even to this area, it is not so bad. It's better for this area, certainly, that I'm making here. For here, it's not catastrophical. For here, it looks also better, that is higher. Okay, I'm gonna keep this. This is a great development here. So let's extrude this and put it up for now. There's the question if there's opening at the front there should be maintained, or even if these openings should be exactly like that. This is some question here. This already okay, so I need this object to have the solidify on now. Offset negatively, yes. The problem is that this is expanding with yeah, this is not meant for this area. Yeah, so this is the stuff that interpenetrated. I need the ceiling here anyways, so what I'm gonna do is why is this part of this and not of the planetarium? Right. So I don't need this to be elevated like this now. Let's just leave it like here, and maybe just do this. Extrude there. Fine. Okay, we need, yeah, all right. Yeah, I shouldn't require to have this geometry connected, but I want to make this good from the beginning, so it is possible to make this expansion regular. So I see some problems here. Select normal. Okay, recalculate outside, or no, recalculate inside. There we go. Now for this ceiling here, not sure about too dark. I'll take some time to figure out. Okay, this is more neutral. Then these faces here, they probably can be different. Yeah, this is probably going to be better. Yeah, this is smarter. Also here we don't need this red material. I think if I have red anywhere else, it's not relevant in this object. Yeah, it might not be relevant. So it's true for me. It's also the red looks too similar to the brown, so it's not very good. I think this is much more interesting. Then of course can have these niches distinguished. This is, I'm not sure about this. So we'll see how this will turn out to be. Well, it looks good. Yeah, I like it. I could use the same pattern here, perhaps, or do the inverse maybe. No, maybe try out something else. No, that doesn't work. Okay, let's try the same pattern then. Okay. And then for this part, yeah, except that this is like alright, so now it's just that this thing is like suspect. So just this maybe could be made differently. Okay, some improvements here. It's looking more interesting now. Here we, although I haven't, yeah, I disconnected the mesh. There are some anomalies here. Need to fix that at some point, but alright, so let's check again the stairs here, or the ramp. We have a problem with the this means that this thing could be, no, there's, we cannot expand this like that because of the other problems there. The 3D cursor is still in the middle. Okay, this looks fine. No, it didn't work. So what about this expansion here? This area is annoying. From here is fine, but when we go up here, this is just too uninteresting, and I don't think there's much to do here. If I close this, this will not necessarily give any interest. The color anyways make it look, the ceiling make it looks like a wall there, so this is not good. We can't have the ceiling at this color. It also looks like a wall, so it doesn't really matter. Of course, lack of lighting also caused this effect, so it's not necessarily something about the green or the blue. And yeah, so here what happened there? I am afraid I've made wrong faces here. Something went very wrong here. Or maybe this was already wrong and I didn't know, so... Oh, I see what's going on. So yeah, I hope I can load that. Yes, okay. So exactly, I've made the wrong connection in the test. So lots of unclear ideas about this. Yeah. Yeah, okay, a vast room, but I have no idea what to place in here. It's lacking interest. I need to think about that. If I don't find anything to do, I just get it back to the origin of a circular place here and let it be it. But the cool thing is that I found that this idea, maybe this can be expanded like in terms of height, and this is quite interesting for this area particularly. And this means that this thing is not really that relevant. So that means that this area here could be something completely different instead of that thing. It could just be an it could become something like that, like some sort of area that remembers some power plants. I don't know, power plants I visited already, this kind of establishment, so where we get from these yes, we are, so where I'm lost in the ship. So basically, okay, we get up there, then that will be something that is, yeah, goes up, but then there's this height here which could be even more, so there's tube-like thing. And it's okay, we go circular about this, but it's not, this is actually taller. And yeah, it could be a lot taller, and so there could be other stuff of interest regarding height. As we start developing the height aspect in this area, so it's not just some flat area, so it's actually tall, and so this space, strange space, could be could serve some interesting purpose, even though right now I'm not. Maybe it means some sort of elevators. Of course, here is a bit daunting, all this height here, so this is not that cool, but at least in the end there is the planetarium. So I think I've exaggerated, of course, but it's just to check the idea. And so exactly, this is too much, but this is interesting concept. So yes, probably augment the height a little, maybe half the way I've done here, somewhat about yeah, and then see how I can develop the rest. So I think that's it, folks, for this session. The good thing is that I was able to change the scale of the planetarium. I didn't do the assets yet. I have to investigate some references for how we set up this thing. But okay, scale of this, then some new ideas for the stairs, although it's finished. Here some other inputs here that are also not completed, and this I need to expand this area too. So this is I haven't touched this that much, but expanded the planetarium, which is like, let's say, for the general concept, it's mostly completed. So and then explored ways to make this place useful. So this is also a bit blurry right now, but I'll have to figure out that. Maybe with this height done, I could actually make some better use for this room. Let's take a look here. Last thing I do here. Nah, this is not good. Of course, maybe if I do something about this. Let's see, so I have height, and now that they have space here, like a giant pillar in the middle. What if we cut through this mesh? Maybe something like this can be interesting, because now we have we can brick this structure there. Let's see. Yeah, but that will create some strange opening there. Yeah, good for this, not so good for what is below, but yeah, and this is still not clear what we do about it. So maybe if we make this thing smaller, see, does that helps anyhow? Okay, just trying out some stuff. No, this is still, yeah, very complicated. We have this limitation here. It's not like very hard design wise, so I cannot find a good thing for this. Good exploration, but not good, nearly good enough. So I'll think about this later. Keep thinking on that and eventually find some way. Thanks for watching, folks. Hope that was inspiring enough. See you next time, and take care, happy blending, and hopefully you get a good week this next one. See ya, folks.